Discerning Eye is a really remarkable collection of Latin American art put together by very discerning collectors over a 20-year period, reflecting, I think, the full range of Latin American art.
As you say, Lisa, it's really exciting to be working with this collection. What is particular is the depth with which they have collected certain artists.
The earliest piece in the collection, I believe, is this Diego Rivera landscape, painted in 1913.
Most people don't realize that Diego Rivera was a cubist in Paris with Picasso, with Braque. He'd been sent to Europe on a scholarship in 1908 and to Spain. This painting was done in Spain. It's an old hamlet in Toledo. It is influenced both by El Greco and by Cubism.
I see that because you see how the painting is divided into these kind of facet planes. You have an overhead perspective, but everything is very flat and abstracted in a way, and particularly in the foreground, this very beautiful, I guess, mountain range that's painted in these beautiful earth tones and almost flesh tones, very, very sensual. Let's walk over and see another work of Rivera a little bit later.
This is Recita. This is the style that Rivera is better known for. When he does children, he does them with such love and such honesty that they're really probably some of his best works.
It's a beautiful painting.
The color is so rich. It just glows. It shows you what a great colorist Rivera was. Related to this portrait also, of course, is the little Frida Kahlo, the miniature portrait in this collection. It's the smallest portrait that she ever did, but I think it's one of the sexiest. She did it for her lover, Josep Bartoli, a Catalan painter.
It reminds me of something in its scale that you would have in a locket. So obviously there was something very loving about it, and it's inscribed on the back as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's ascribed to Bartoli from Matta, which was the nickname that they used amongst themselves.
But she was also married to Diego Rivera, no?
She was married to Diego Rivera. He was known as a very famous philanderer, and she also had her affairs on the side. A lot of them, you know, because she was physically unwell, the affairs might have been from the spirit.
I love the flowers on her head. They're so sensual, really sexual in their lush redness.
Absolutely. It is one of the sexiest self-portraits she ever did. It is so intense. She is dolled up to the nine. She has these beautiful chandelier earrings. There's a glint in her eye, and it's definitely a come hither.
Well, let's look at the Tamayo. This is a painting of Tamayo's from 1946, painted, I believe, when the artist was living in New York.
Yes, most people don't realize he taught at Dalton, and this was sort of a very pivotal moment in his career. He was in New York, and what really rocked his world was seeing the Picasso exhibition at the Museum of Modern Art.
What I love about this painting is it's a very universal theme on the one level, a mother and child, which Tamayo captures. She's playing with a ball of yarn to entertain her. It's a period of time after the wars when humanity has just witnessed so much destruction, and yet you have the kind of metaphor of the twine as something that binds the family together.
This is really such a wonderful piece, and it's great because it's one of the three works by Tamayo that's in this collection. The earlier work is a wonderful sandias, a watermelon, which is the quintessential Tamayo, which everybody thinks of him. But he was much, much more than a painter of watermelons. The other work is a monumental piece from the 70s called Mujer en Ecstasy, Woman in Ecstasy.
A real odalisque. One of my favorite paintings in the collection is this work by Roberto Matta, Surrealist, Morphology of Desire.
This is a very important painting because it's one of Matta's earliest paintings. He was trained as an architect and moved to Paris, where he worked in the studio of Le Corbusier, the great architect.
It's a painting that has all the elements of surrealism, the dream world, automatism, and something that's very unique to Matta, this time-space warp. And you see all the elements in the painting, the house, the stone, the figure, sort of metamorphized before your eyes from one state to another.
Absolutely. It becomes the quintessential surrealist Matta.
It really is one of many, many great paintings in this collection. It really shows the discerning eye of the collectors, their knowledge, their connoisseurship, their passion for art.
It's really going to be a fantastic exhibition, and everybody should come. We open up on Saturday, the 21st of May.